Well, anyone who watched Tom Aspinall work in training and during his amateur and early pro career felt like they were looking at a future UFC heavyweight champion. Tom Aspinall has every skill you would want from a big man. Moves exceedingly well. His speed is going to be a real problem in theory for the opposition tonight, and most of these heavyweights just are not as fleet of foot. That says nothing of his grappling game. This is the longtime grappling coach for Team Calvon. He has every skill in his mixed martial arts arsenal, and scary proposition for the rest of the heavyweight division. Can't get worse. So here he is, one of the consensus greatest of all time, the newly minted UFC heavyweight champion, Jon Bones Jones. And I think by and large, this sport is better when he is in it. Tonight he tries to successfully defend his UFC heavyweight title.
Yeah, Jon Jones at heavyweight is something that we have waited for a really long time. And to say that he delivered would be a massive understatement as he wants to fight the way that he did. Jon Jones, once again, building on such a strong legacy.
You guys relish fight night as much as Jon Jones. You see him grinning ear to ear as soon as he hits the tunnel. We'll see how it goes on Title Defense #1. Jon Jones, one of the greatest of all time, has stepped inside the octagon once again. Johnny Bones is ready to fight. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. We send it inside the octagon. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Tom Aspinall! And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, Jon Bones Jones!
All right, Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready. Good.
So here's the former UFC light heavyweight champion, Jon Jones. In nearly every fight, he's going to have a massive reach advantage. So we'll see what he chooses to do here in the early going, if he leans on the grappling or the wrestling. But that reach is a very powerful thing in modern-day mixed martial arts. Shot there, DC, and one more of those he might get.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect. Oh, big elbow.
Decent right hook attempt, but it's no good.
They're so evenly matched. They're going tit for tat.
Just misses with the straight left hand.
Great timing on that double leg.
Jones gets up. He is back on the feet here.
Let's go. More. That's working.
Oh, strike lands cleanly there, champ.
And everything's landing with so much power.
Come on, bud. Let's get those hands working.
3 minutes. A Effective with the jab.
Love the wrestling on display there. Nice takedown.
Both fighters get up now. Aspinall's bleeding from the mouth, Daniel. Looks as though there's a cut on his lip. Thankfully, he's a lot tougher than ice. Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there.
Leg gets to the target. Nasty high kick lands.
Takedown defense is there. Back to the jab now, no good. Head kick attempt, but the fighter got the right hand up.
You know, that's a big thing with that block the high kicks, man. You cannot just take the brunt of that kick on one arm. You have to get that cross arm to try and guide it. Oh, he's stuck in the guillotine. That guillotine looks very painful, and he's very close to the finish. You can't.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Postures up now and lands the vicious head strike.
Gotta be careful here.
Another ground and pound strike lands.
Oh, that looks tight. Oh.
Wow, he gets out and now reverses position.
Beautiful submission defense by this guy. He was constantly under attack.
Grappler's delight tonight. Lands the ground and pound strike. Oh, he's got his back. Seconds winding down in the opening round. Aspinall's back in full mount. Horn sounds for the end of round one. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So the fighter now with a cut on his lip. That is something he's going to have to deal with. You see the cut man not wasting any time getting in there. We'll see if he can shut that thing and prevent it from being a factor for him moving forward.
You're going to get countered if you do not.
All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a stunner upstairs that nearly closed the show.
It was a lot of action. It was back and forth action, but the big moment was that big strike to the head that landed, that put him on wobbly legs, and in survival mode, luckily he made it to the end of that round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, second round underway. All right, next round is now underway. Hopefully the action continues at a high level. Pretty good first 5 minutes.
Pretty good first 5 minutes. Both of them can really...
Huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
Big left hand there.
He's going guillotine.
All right, feet on the hips here. Trying to guard pass here. Not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transition.
Nicely done.
He passes the half.
Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Johnny Bone. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Aspinall's right back to the full mount here.
Keep the pressure going on that ground game.
He's got to be careful here.
Posture's up now. Oh, delivers. Huge punch to the head there. Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter.
Posture and elbow.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra pop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning.
Big shots landed by him now. Oh, huge elbow. Aspinall's looking for an armbar here. He is no one-trick pony. You gotta be kidding me. How did he get out?
He just stayed calm. He was able to withstand the fire, and now he finds himself out and safe.
Scramble and go. Scramble and go.
Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way. Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
Jones is in half guard. All right, looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it. Great defense by this fighter. Nice transition.
Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Jones. All right, round 3 coming up next. All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up.
Looking a little tired out there last round. This round.
Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Here we go, 3rd round of this championship fight.
Beautiful shot lands to the leg.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body here, really starting to connect on a lot of strikes to the midsection here in the first stages of this. Oh, right over the top, right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that punch.
Strong outside leg kick. Well, you saw the tail of the tape. He has a reach advantage and made good use of it there with that punch. Aspinall gets the single leg takedown. Well played. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks. That was nice.
Let's get that side control going.
Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked. Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Oh, great ground shot there, and that one opened him up.
Now he's got good body position, yup.
We have crossed the midpoint of this fight. Oh, he's going for his arm now. Oh, he's got that arm tight now.
Starting to get it in there deep.
Oh, he's out. The fight's going to continue.
Oh, my goodness. I thought it was over. I thought this fight was over.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Jones.
Now he's going full mount. That was a slick transition.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. All right, he's got him in the north-south position now, DC. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this.
Yes, they have to be mature about the fact that this is a real fighting position, and the guy on top has a lot of opportunities to finish. If he's going to attack this north-south choke, he's got to drive that shoulder deep into his neck, really start to sink his weight away, which will in turn cut the oxygen from his opponent, allowing him to get the finish. He's got to be careful here.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move, you got to shrimp, you got to get off on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Postures up and lands a brutal strike to the head. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds.
KO. This round, step up and put the pressure on.
All right, so there's the end of the round. He stayed committed to doing damage upstairs and landed a seminal blow in that round.
It was accumulation of those strikes. He kept hitting him over and over to the head. Eventually, he found the one that really did damage his opponent.
Fourth round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. Fourth round is underway. What is the fighter's mentality when you enter? Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bike. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Nice shot. He's hard. Push forward.
Oh, seamless transition to half guard there.
Unbelievable how quickly he was able to slice that leg through to get to the half guard.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Aspinall. Oh, beautiful fight instinct there as he reverses position, and now he's got the dominant position.
Did a fantastic job recognizing, man, I have got to get on the offense. From bottom to top to dominant position. What a great job. What he has to do here is just try to stay relaxed. Big, explosive actions, panicky actions are what gets you submitted a lot of times.
Tighter.
2 minutes have gone by. Aspinall's in half guard.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Jones is back in full mount.
Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Huge elbow there. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Jones. Working on the ground here, his opponent's feet on the hips. Oh, looks like he's got the arm isolated.
He's got it isolated, working towards the finish. Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
It's work. I stand it up. It's work.
Well, defense doesn't always win championships in MMA, but how about the submission defense tonight, thwarting one attempt after the next?
Yeah, and the fact that he's just constantly under attack tells you he was very prepared for the type of fighter that he was in front of. He knew there would be some submissions coming his way. He was ready to defend them, and he has done that beautifully.
30 seconds to go in the round.
30 seconds left.
Oh, that's how you do it. Postures up and lands to the head. All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Horn sounds for the end of round 4.
Stop.
All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of what was a great round, DC. Got to talk about that knockdown.
What a fantastic round. He was able to set up a great shot, got the knockdown. You have to be feeling good as he walks back to the corner.
All right, so there is the horn. At times in that previous round, I didn't think we'd get here after that head kick nearly had him out of there.
It was a good round leading up to that. But when you take a head kick like that, when your opponent gets your entire body into that kick, usually the night's over. Very tough to still be standing, but he can't take many more like that.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, fifth and final round. Kick there as it lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night.
Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook a little bit.
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas to try to find that finish.
Jones gets back up again, nicely done. All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to.
Good right here. Oh, guillotine here.
get the submission here shortly. 3 minutes now to go in the fight. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground.
There it is. Now he's running him out.
And busy as he looks to improve position here. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Aspinall. Another ground and pound strike lands. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, Jonathan, he just gets up.
We'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here.
Nice defense.
All right, seems as though his sole focus is attacking that cut, and man, it's getting bad now. A lot of blood flowing.
Yeah, as it should be. Right? He should be focused on getting to that cut, making his opponent pay. He did the work. He opened up the cut. Now it's on him to continue on the path and make the ringside position coming here and try to stop this fight.
Fighter trying to pass here, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
And again, dealing with that cut around his eye. Got to be careful.
He's got to shore up the defense, because if he keeps getting hit there, it's only going to continue to get worse.
20 seconds to go in the fight. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following.
All-out action right through the final minute. Nobody in this arena is sitting down. What a fight. All right, so the fight goes the championship distance, and you may want to get the black and gold colors out. We're getting a new champion tonight. He turned in a beautiful striking display tonight.
This is one of the best performances that we have seen from a challenger in a really long time. He relied on the striking. He understood that that's where he had the advantage. He used all of his advantages, and I feel like we will hear and new very shortly.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 49-46. For the winner by unanimous decision, and new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world,
All right, so how about it? There is a new baddest man on the planet. There he is, the now undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world. He thought he was going to get the champion out of there tonight. He thought he'd get the finish. Instead, he needs all 5 rounds to get the job done here tonight, but the judges saw it his way. A monumental result here tonight in Las Vegas as we crown a new UFC heavyweight champion.
I'm brilliant, afro hair like William. Don't play, got skill like Brazilian. One day I'm gonna make more than $1 million. Thinking paper, AM to PM, come like Christina Million. Think twice if you wanna get silly and dumb, I'll send man a box like William. Don't play, I'll send man a box. Ain't no chicken and chicks inside. Don't play my song, so you ain't got girls. They'll call you a leak if you miss this vibe. Keep to myself and I'm not too hyped, so nobody saw when I dipped inside. Money in a bank if I grip this mic, I'll send man a box, no wrist.